Everyone says Japan's trains are flawless, clean, efficient, and always on time. But is that really the full story? Is there something people get completely wrong or even purposely lie about? What is it really like to ride the train in Japan as a foreigner? Let's find out the truth.
Japan is not like that. They don't care if you black people just don't want to sit next to you. Can I start my order?
Yeah, sure.
I want everything. They even have one where you can rent a girlfriend to the vending machine, like seriously. It's nicer than some airports. So freaking big. Personal space here is a big deal. If you think racism, if you expect racism everywhere you go, then that's what you're gonna see. Good morning from Shibuya. I am happy to report that this is the first day I'm actually awake on time. They've been pretty late nights for me here, and today's the day I'm gonna basically wing it. I'm gonna be doing a lot of random things to give you guys another vibe, something different than the nightlife, something that for some reason that's what I've been filming here, mostly because during the day I'm asleep trying to run after the time. So you see, regular day people are going to work. All right, I tried to locate the best bakery here, and one thing I like, guys, look at these plants here. It's a nice little flower store, you know. Just like every area you go to here has something different. Every area you go to here, any turn you make, you cannot go wrong. You're gonna find something. So yeah, since I've arrived here, I feel like I've been chasing time because, you know, Japan is a good 12 hours ahead. It's been a little bit tough. I felt like the clock is moving faster than it should. So I told myself last night, I'm not gonna do much. I just basically went and said bye to my friend, grabbed some sushi, then walked around the nightlife area of Shinjuku again. That was gonna be it for me actually. I went to this other place that's supposed to be known as the electronic part of Tokyo, but honestly guys, I got there, I didn't even know where to go. I didn't do a lot of research, so I was lost. But today I'm gonna try to squeeze in as much as I can and visit the biggest store in the city. There was a robot restaurant that closed. Let me check where I'm going. Okay, go straight down and make a left. And then basically the restaurant closed, the robot restaurant. So I haven't had any of those, you know, technologically advanced. Let me get this truck out of the way. So basically I haven't had a chance with the technology yet. Something that I believe a lot of you guys are familiar with in Japan. You know, they are really advanced. Now I'll tell you, I had a very weird situation. Sorry guys, that's the traffic. That's the car noise, I should say. That's the car noise. I had a very interesting situation happen to me yesterday. I went to a bar, I had a few drinks, and as I was trying to take a piss, I tried to find a button to flush. Now guys, here the toilets are heated, they open when you walk in. There's like all these buttons and stuff. I was very confused. Let me see. Okay, I'll make this left. So basically I went in the bathroom and I couldn't figure out what button to press in order to flush. So I ended up pressing this button because it was like the biggest one. So I pressed it down, right? And then water started shooting, like, and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I was like kind of in the corner like this to avoid the water. It got my back crazy. And I thought maybe after a few seconds it would like turn itself off, but it wouldn't. The water kept shooting itself towards me. I was getting really soaked at this point. And then somebody opened the door and like automatically it was like sprayed with water. I felt so bad, man. I felt so bad. I ran away. Luckily my tab was already paid. I still didn't know how to turn off the water at that point. I still had no idea. So anyways, that's as far as my technology experience has been here in Japan so far. So yeah, anyways, I decided to wake up really early and really seize the day for real this time. So this is Shibuya. Shibuya. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm having a hard time with these names. And yeah, they have a lot of little things here. It's really like packed on the weekend, guys. Man, you come over here, there's like so many freaking people. So I was supposed to meet a local yesterday, but things did not work out. There's something about their vending machines that everybody talks about. So I'm gonna show you. They even have one where you can rent a girlfriend to the vending machine, like seriously. So you can see, you can buy water, juice. This is like a standard one, and you can pay with your card. That's good. I was really freaking out about having cash here, but so far I've been okay because I've been mostly in like touristic areas. So 120 yen for a Coke. All right, so that's what you got here. Just all these different machines. This is something that I always wanted to see. These vending machines. There's some that have like different stuff. So like this is like mostly local drinks. You have Coke products here to some degree, and some mixed with Georgian coffee. That's really nice. And then on this side here, you know, you have more like, this is like coffee. So like this whole thing is like coffee. All right, and then monster drinks and things like that. Yeah, wow, they had a great time over here. Holy moly, party town, party town. Okay, so anyways, not the best part, but this is the dirtiest place I've found so far. Everything has been squeaky clean. You can rent scooters, you can rent bicycles, you can walk. Shibuya is really nice. Shibuya is beautiful. You can walk around here anytime. You have no worries. The best thing about Tokyo for me so far has been how safe it is. There's something about not worried about your phone getting snatched, somebody drugging you, gangs, stuff like that. Unfortunately, some of my favorite places in the world have gang issues. Shout out to Brazil, shout out to Colombia. So anyways, yeah, I'm looking for a bakery. So there's a few in the area. This one came up with pretty good ratings. I figure I'll go take a look, right? And I figure I'll go there early because they actually open at 9 and the local time here is 8:58. So I'm doing good. I am proud of myself. I woke up this early and I'm seizing the day. Wow, guys, look at this place, man. That's the thing. It's like everywhere you look, you have something. You know, you have a lot of options. Shibuya has everything and it's all pretty close, you know, walking distance. You know, so I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at this place at some point. You know, like you talk about ramen, anything like that that you may want, you have it over here. Wow, that's really cool. That's really freaking nice. Okay, that's the food in this restaurant. You know, I can't really distinguish. I think this is Chinese though. I'm not really good at distinguishing the different letters, like the Japanese versus the Chinese characters. I have a hard time with that, but I think this is probably a Chinese restaurant. So something to look into later on. Family Mart, man, this has been my spot. When I walk at night, you can grab a drink, have a good time there. Ramen, Makotoya. I want to get some ramen today, so this is good. You see how many things are around? Like I don't really need to go far. I don't really need to go far unless I want to, because everything is within walking distance. All right, and I don't feel super weird walking and talking here on the camera, but because I've seen a few vloggers around, but still some locals are like, what is this guy doing? So this is the place, the Brasserie Viron, and we're gonna get in there. We're gonna get some croissants, we're gonna get some coffee, and I can have a normal day in Tokyo. For a change, I'm finally acclimated to some degree. So let's go. This is basically what you have here. You have all these breakfast sandwiches here. This is a traditional French bakery. All right, it came up highly rated here. Wow, canale is good. I got some croissants with chocolate. I'm definitely gonna grab that. And then chausson aux pommes. Okay. Oh yeah, they have everything I need, pretty much. Everything that I need. All right. Yes. Yes, Ivan. Yes, Ivan. No, Ivan. Yes, Ivan. All right. Can I start my order?
Yeah, sure.
I want everything.
Okay.
Just kidding. All right. A croissant, please. One chausson aux pommes. Do you speak French? No. All right. One éclair au chocolat. Now we're going upstairs. All right, guys. So breakfast is completed. I wasted a lot of food. My eyes were much bigger than my stomach, I guess. Oh man. So yeah, so now I was gonna go visit another, place. I have to get used to walking on the left road. This whole thing, I have to get used to it. I decided that I'm gonna extend my stay here in Japan and basically visit Osaka as well. Okay, so I'm gonna visit Osaka, and in order to get to Osaka, I need to take the bullet train. To take the bullet train from Tokyo to Osaka, you're looking at about 2.5 hours. Super fast train, and I'm a little bit intimidated by it, in the sense that I'm afraid to get lost. But it is what it is. What I'm gonna be doing is doing a dry run today. So I'm here in Shibuya still, as you see. Alright. Shibuya. And I'm gonna be locating the main train station here from Shibuya, go to the Tokyo station. Okay. So the Tokyo station is where I'm gonna get the Shinkansen. Guys, I'm bad with these names. It's basically where I'm gonna catch the bullet train tomorrow morning. And that station is supposed to be like super nice. So I decided that instead of being lost tomorrow with my suitcase and everything, it's better for me to take the train today and then go in there so I can show you guys what the station looks like without rushing, because I won't have time tomorrow to do it. So I'm basically gonna venture on the train by my lonesome, all alone for the first time since I've been here. And I think I'm going the right way. So a couple of things. You gotta download the app called Klook, Klook. You can book tours, you can book all kind of adventures here with that app, and you can buy train tickets as well. So that's how I got my Shinkansen ticket. All right, is by booking it on Klook. So make sure you download that app if you come to Japan. It's gonna be very helpful. A lot of things do sell out. I wish I booked a few things. I knew better, but I didn't do it. So it's my fault. But it's okay. This is not gonna be my last time in Japan. There's so much to see, So definitely you wanna get that app called Klook to navigate around. It will make everything easier for you. The other thing I wanna say, if you have an iPhone, if you go on the wallet, and from wallet you pick transport, and then from there you select the country. This is a trick that someone I met at the hotel told me about. You can actually download what they call the Suica card. Why do you need a Suica card? The Suica card is basically your train card here. So instead of booking, tickets as you go, you just put money directly and you get an electronic Suica card. And that card, you actually can use it to pay for things here too. It's more than just the train. So definitely, if you have an iPhone, again, go on your wallet, the digital wallet, click transportation, select the country, and you will have options right there. I didn't know that you could do that. And it's not just for Japan. A few countries already allow you to do stuff like that. So this is the Shibuya crossing here. In the morning, it's always busy here. You have a few shops on this side. All right. At night, it's like definitely a sight that you have to see. It gets really crowded here. I'm gonna get on the metro station. I already put money in my card, and I'm gonna attempt to ride the green line, which is called the Yamanote line here, and then ride it about 4 stops, and that should get me to the Tokyo station. All right, and then from there, I'll be at the train station, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So tomorrow morning, I don't have to worry about it. All right. This is like the least amount of people I've seen here so far. If I have time, they said they had like a Starbucks. Oh, here we go. So that's the popular Starbucks coffee here, where people go to basically see this place from here. All right. That's why you see these people standing there, so they can have like that bird's eye view. I wish I could fly a drone here, man. Wow. Here goes the human wave of Shibuya. Shibuya during the day. That's what you're looking at. The human wave. Everybody's on the phone. All right. I've never been more excited to cross a freaking street before. I thought it was funny when I saw people do it online, but then here I am, like all excited about this thing. It's too funny. All right, let's meet up. All right. So this is Shibuya Station. Okay, so I have to figure out what I need to do, and then I will be all set. This is the day to get lost. All right, and it's not too crowded today, so I should be fine. I think there's only one entrance here, and then from here I'm gonna figure out the station that I need to get to. So let's try this Suica card. Oh man, this is beautiful, man. I am so happy, man. I can figure this out. Yamanote line. So it just basically gave me. That's my boy Backpack Mo texting me. Shout out to Backpack Mo. Shout out to Backpack Mo. So Suica trip in progress. That's basically. I don't know how clear this is gonna be for you guys, but basically it alerts me. It knows I'm in the train station now, and all I have to do. And again, this is like a crash course, you know what I mean, to anybody who will be here for the first time. This video hopefully will help you out. See, there's a few stations, but I'm looking for the Yamanote line right here. And this is it, Yamanote line. But see, this is where it gets tricky. There's 2 and 1, and they're both the same. But let me see this one, Shinagawa. So I'm going to number 2. Yamanote line, number 2. Not the number 1, the number 2, all right? So I just have to figure this out. All right, let's go. I'm very happy, like, after all of this time here, partying, drinking, not really paying attention to anything, I'm now feeling like I can navigate a little bit. I'm more comfortable getting lost. All right, so this is the metro platform. This is one, see, they're both Yamanote line, but there's 2 directions, right? So this is not the one I want. This is Yamanote line, this is what I want. And I don't have to talk to anybody. I'm doing this on my own. So your boy tomorrow, I'll be able to get out of the hotel, walk my happy ass over here, and take the train. I'm laughing because I've been spending money on cabs here like crazy. No need. Get lost in Tokyo. Just get lost. Man, this train is so freaking fast, man. So fast. I mentioned this because in my city, Washington, D.C., when the train comes close to the station, it slows down. I can't really talk on the train, but I'm gonna, because they're quiet in here. So guys, basically, you have no reason to freak out here. they do announce the stations. You are about to stop. They do announce them. You see. I'm not really used to these trains, but that's what it's all about, right? Getting lost. They put the announcements so you won't get lost. Right. So I've seen a few videos where people have like a thumbnail like this. Something like that. And then they say nobody wants to sit next to them because they're black or something. Hey, I want to say, guys, personal space here is a big deal. So it is not because you're black. People stand normally all the time. Like in front of me, this guy has been standing there and there's space over there. You know what I mean? Just right there. There's space. That lady is Asian in front of the suitcase. Then there's space right next to her. Nobody sits there. You know? It's like that. Sometimes people just like to stand. You know? That's what it is. It has nothing to do with you being black or something. You know, people just stand. You know, people just like to stand up sometimes. So I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, you know, if you're black, people just don't want to sit next to you. I'm not saying racism does not exist, but sometimes people just take things out of context, and you know, for clicks, are ready to make a place worse than it is. Because you know, drama brings clicks. I'm not gonna do that here. As a black person, I can think of an Asian country I've been to where I felt more comfortable. I had so many preconceived notions about this place, and it is not the case here. Japan is freaking awesome. We visit Japan. So guys, you see the iPhone also tells me how many stops I have left. About 7 stops, 18 minutes. Alright, I'm all set here. That is freaking awesome. Awesome. Like you just read and follow instructions and you're all set.
The next station is Yamanote, J130.
We have made it. Now it's time to find the exit. It's a good thing for me to do it today, so tomorrow I don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be so much easier when I actually have to do this for real.
Bound for Vending.
Walk on the left. It's something I have to really get used to. Okay, so you won't believe actually one of the most challenging things to do here is actually finding the exits. Wow. Yo guys, you see how big this freaking place is? So many exits. So just so you know, this is the main hub of the Shinkansen. So if you're gonna be going to Kyoto, Osaka, any of those big places, this is where you will come. I was trying to exit, but I realized I'm already here. So basically, I have to figure out tomorrow when I get over here. Now this is where the thing gets confusing. I was already comfortable saying, well, you know, Ivan, you got this figured out. But the reality is, I really don't. Because from here, what do I do? Alright, I think I've seen an information place somewhere. I can find out more about it. So this is Tokyo Station. So I will have to come here early enough until I know. So if you have your luggage and stuff, you can store it right here. It's a very good system that they have. You know what I'm saying? You can store your luggage right here and you can go about your business. Alright? Alright, so Narita Airport, that's a different airport here. Most people will land at Hanada. Narita Airport, that's the local airport. So you can catch that here. Oh, that was nice. So I was a little bit confused about which direction to take. Like I said, this is the main hub for the Shinkansen. Okay, you see the sign? Shinkansen right here. Alright. So that's what we want. Tomorrow. Okay, I wanted to come and give you guys another view of this major hub. I mean, look at this place. You know? Look at this place. So, and then this is the Yamanote line. This is the green line that I just took on the way here. So I will have to grab that train again on the way back. I will have to just take a different line, like a different direction, you know? Okay. So that's what it is. Wow. It is freaking big. Yellow, blue, green. And think of this. This is a weekday. Imagine during the weekends how it is. You know? So these are the specific boxes that you can actually buy for your train journey, and they made it specifically for travelers. Okay? It's a popular ikiban. I feel bad pronouncing it. My Japanese audience, I apologize. So that's what it is. So about 1,200 yen, you get yourself a box like this. You know, that's what it looks like. Alright. So that's basically what it looks like. You can see all the travelers. Tokyo, Japan. Amazing city, well connected. Man, I'm not buying anything, so just want to give you guys an idea. You don't have to worry about buying anything else. You come over here and pick it up and catch the train and you go. Man, I have a few options. Let me show you. Look at this one right here. I don't know what it's called, but that's a good thing. And that runs you about 1,400 yen. But this one right here, yeah, we got 1,500 yen. This one, 1,300 yen. Okay. I'm very intrigued with the one that has like an egg exposed. I'll probably pick that up tomorrow. Look at this, 1,300 yen for this one right here. Very interesting. So all the different lines are listed here. I'm definitely gonna have to come here earlier tomorrow, you know. But I have to say this, it's not too bad though. You do have some signs. You do have some signs. See, this is the green sign. It tells you what direction you need to get to. You have the green one and then you have the blue one. For those of you who are familiar with Japan, if you know the difference between those two, please put it in the comments below. I don't know what the difference is between the green and the blue. I don't know, is one faster than the other? I don't know. But let's just walk around and continue to explore this place. Oh wow, okay, so this is what I was looking for, like a platform information. Wow. So you do have this. I'm looking for something that will even say Osaka here, but I don't see. Shin Osaka. Okay, so it's the blue one that I'm gonna grab tomorrow. I don't see another one. I have to double check that tomorrow. But yeah, it looks like that's the one. That's the one. All right. Wow, okay. Let's continue. And here, let me tell you guys, the train runs on time. So you have to be on time, otherwise you will miss your train. So tomorrow I have to be here, like I've given myself an hour early to make it here. So this is all the different Shinkansen tracks right here on this side of the train. You know what I'm saying? This is it. You have more things you can buy, little very unique souvenirs. You know? Wow, look at that. Okay, and that's basically where you will come and buy your tickets. Okay, this is where you come and buy your tickets. If you download the Klook app, you don't have to worry about it because you will have your barcode and then you can use that to enter and exit. All right, so that's what it is. So it's very good for me to see this. You just swipe and go. Just have to make sure that you are on the right platform. That's all. All right. But tomorrow, when I'm actually doing this for real, it's gonna be a lot easier. Man, I'm telling you what, man, I am so overwhelmed with like how many people are here. Like this is like the central hub in Japan, so you can believe it's always busy here. Like so many lines, just not only local but also nationwide trains. All the different lines are here. My gosh, pretty impressive. So we have a coffee shop over here. I'm just going deeper and deeper into the station just to have an idea. Wow. So this is the Sanyo Shinkansen that I'm going to be taking over here. So that's good for me. Alright, it's going to make my journey here tomorrow much easier. Alright. Another thing I want to tell you guys, I spent about $135 for a first class seat on that train. For about 90 you can sit economy. The difference is they got about 3 in a row. You know, 3 chairs like that together. 2 different sections, and then business they have 2. The difference wasn't that big, and I figured why not. So you can get your Shinkansen tickets right here. See, this is what you want to avoid. You have to come here, get in line, do all of this. Look at this machine. It says temporary out of service. You know what I'm saying? And if you buy it online, like I did, you don't have that worry. This is actually where I'm gonna be riding from tomorrow. There's the blue train on this side, and it says Shin Osaka. That's the line. There's different hours and different tracks, so I just have to come here early enough so I know which one I need to get onto, and I'll be all set. You know what I'm saying? As confusing as it is, it's gonna make my trip here tomorrow much easier. Coming off the train and getting over here and just waiting for the thing to be announced, and I'll be all set. All right. So that's what you got. So now that we have located the area, let's continue to walk around, you know, this station, give you guys an overview of the Tokyo station. So busy, man. So busy. This is the blue one. I mean, the green, it goes a different direction, but that's the most important thing, is that now I know which way to go. So let's see what else is happening in this station. So lots of different things you can buy here. Caramel. A transfer point. Got more stores over here. And there are different floors too. I'm on 1F. There's another section down here to go to the airport. You got the coin lockers, a waiting area. You know? Let's try to see if we can get to that waiting area. Let's have a look. I just have to remember that I was on 1F. Because after that, I'm not gonna be able to find my way. Oh man. Nah, it's taking too long. Let's carry on. What? Oh yeah, like little biscuits and stuff like that. You know, some unique cakes. Yeah, I was reading that this place you can buy some very unique souvenirs over here. You know, you can spend hours here just eating, enjoying the food. You know, look at this. You know, you can eat good here before you take your train. It's really the best move. You come here early, you got no worry about Wagyu steak. You know, we can have that from here. And I have to say, I was a little bit skeptical about this whole Wagyu thing, but delicious. Okay, yeah, so I can take the stairs down. Man, this station is huge, guys. Huge. So, I'm not actually getting out. So we'll see how the machine handles. I'm like totally lost over here. So yeah, so guys, so this is the waiting area. When you come a little bit too early, you can sit over here, use your computer. They have Wi-Fi. You can chill right there. You can eat, use your phone. They have a nursery. This is like the equivalent of an airport, really. It's nicer than some airports. So freaking big. They have a bakery here. Look at this place. Wow. So freaking nice. Hello. Man. So many things, but I just ate. I'm full. That's a gift that's here. Oh man. Beautiful, beautiful bakery. Another one here. This is the biggest train station I have ever seen in my life. My goodness. So the top floor is actually where you get your trains. And then down here, you have more places to eat, a waiting area, more bathrooms. But again, I've only like done like sections. Like I haven't even like gone out like, and like I haven't even done half the train station yet. So big. But it's definitely better to come here early to kind of have an understanding of this place versus waiting tomorrow when I have my suitcase trying to figure this out. All right. That's an exit, but I don't know if I want to do that. Should I do that? I don't think so. Let's go back upstairs. So you get the vibe out here at the Tokyo Central Station. So now I'm gonna try to find the Mahanouchi line. There's a local content creator here that I reached out to who responded to me, and we have been going back and forth. It's been difficult trying to find each other. But he invited me over his neighborhood and I have to find it. But I have to tell you guys, it's a little bit tough. Okay. Mahanouchi line, that's what I want. I'm so happy, like I'm able to like figure this out a little bit better. Okay, so it's telling me Mahanouchi line this way, Mahanouchi Central exit. That's what it's telling me to exit from. I get on my wallet, I scan here, and I'm able to get out. So this is good. And it deducted, you know, just like 300 yen out of this station here. All right, so now it was telling me to enter from here. But the app actually assumed that I was outside. So I just literally exit the station. But it's good because I get to see the outside, because so far, all I've shown you guys has been the inside, right? So we are right here, right outside Tokyo. Beautiful. This is the first time I see a flag. Why? You cannot be in the US for 5 minutes without seeing a flag. and here I was struggling, like, where are the Japanese flags? It's not official until you see a freaking flag, man. Oh my God. Whew. It just hit me that I'm here, guys. Traveling is crazy. 1 second you're in the US, you get on the plane, fall asleep, wake up. Next thing you know, you're in Japan. Look at this place. So this is the exit. This is the main station here. This is Tokyo Central Station. So if you are here walking around having a good time, all right, this is where you will be, you know. And if you are in Shibuya, you are looking about 30 minutes train ride, and you find yourself right here in front of this beautiful train station. All right, so this is where I exited from, and I have to remember that so I can go back inside from here. All right, so here we are right here. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any tourists here, anybody that I can talk to, but I don't want to really disrupt. And it's hard to know really who speaks English, who doesn't. So I will try. I made it to Tokyo Central Station. I'm so proud of myself. So we're gonna go back inside shortly and continue the journey, guys. This has been fun, to say the least. It's a little bit scary getting lost, but I managed. Wow, Tokyo. So here, I want to tell you guys, it is very different than the area Shibuya, where my hotel is located at. It's definitely a lot less crowded here. Definitely a lot less crowded. Very modern city. Tokyo is beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. So you have a bunch of Ubers and taxis. You can grab them from here. But you can see they wait a while. Most people do take the train. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool. So you can see, look at this beautiful building here, beams. This is Tokyo, Japan, guys. Definitely a must visit. I wasn't supposed to be here this long. I ended up extending because I was just like pleasantly surprised. And from this place, I want to say, there's not another place that I misjudged as much as I did with Japan. I was so nervous coming here. I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I was a little bit like nervous about the racial tension that is really not even there. Like I can't feel anything like that here. If you're watching me and you happen to be black person and you're wondering should you go to Japan, freaking come over here and have yourself a good time. These are the little street cars that I didn't get to do, but you can go around. They give you a funny costume and you basically hello, and you basically go around the city, you know. I wish I scheduled those, but I didn't get a chance to. But it's okay. So just one of those things about Japan is a lot of activities that do sell out quickly. So you need to give yourself some time, book it early before you come if you can, and that's much better for you. All right. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go back in there and basically try to find my buddy. Like I was saying, there's not another place that I misjudge as poorly as I did this one. This is freaking awesome out here. You know, it's freaking awesome. Like I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna feel weird. Nah, you're not. Just come over, have yourself a good time. People are super friendly. People are willing to help you. It's all good. You know. So yeah, here we are. It's definitely good to see. Good to see. I was supposed to meet my buddy yesterday. I reached out to him. He's a content creator here. He does amazing interviews. And I didn't expect him to reach out to me, to respond back to my message, but he did. So I'm on my way to meet him as long as I can figure out how to get there. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll get back to you guys. I'm going back in the maze. Let's roll. It's taking me a while, but with a little bit of patience and time, I'm able to figure it out. My Honichi line, I couldn't find. I was about to ask information, but I ended up being able to see it. And as long as you can follow signs, you can find your way. All right. So I have to be careful. So there's a Marunichi central exit, and then there's a Marunichi line, and they're both the same. So I have to follow that. Is the M sign, and I'll be a happy camper. All right. Marunichi line. That's what I want right here. So, all right. So I didn't open my wallet app, my Suisha card, and then I scan, and then I can enter. All right. So now I just follow the Marunichi line. So we're making progress here. I'm gonna get on that train, and then from here, I just basically follow my Google map all the way. It's 2 stops to Kasu Migaseki Station. Okay, all right. So that's what it is. We are riding. We are getting lost, but we figure it out. Marunichi line is telling me to go straight. Marunichi line. Switch your card. Okay. And I can go. Marunichi line. Right here, still. I get to swipe it again. Alright. We continue. We're riding. Marunichi line. See guys, you have to be very careful here. You know, north and south, I was getting confused. And then I see this sign. This is what I follow. Alright. This is what I follow. I'm sweating here out of panic. But I did find the red train. I do have a transfer to another station, which is going to be the Shibuya line. And then I ride about 6 stops and I'll make it there. So I'm just following the instructions. The stations are so big, as long as you find the right line, you're good. That's really the key. And it's all marked to see. I'm getting off right here. It tells you exactly everything, where you are, the cart and everything. And as soon as I exit, this is the one I'm trying to take, the Shibuya line. So I'm so happy that I'm able to figure this out. So we're gonna grab the Shibuya line and we should be on set. Alright. So these are guarded here, so nobody can push you. So I really like that system. From time to time we hear a horror story about, you know, somebody getting pushed in the train tracks and stuff. And they're coming here full speed. Alright. Just follow the sign, Shibuya line, and I should be on set here. Shibuya line. Alright. So as you come down here, there's platform 3 and platform 4. So it's important to know what platform you're getting off at. And I'm truly impressed how detailed Google is, because it tells me platform 3, so I don't have to think about it. So you see, platform 3 and platform 4. So I know I'm coming this way. Alright. That's nice. I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to start with this one. But yeah, so some stations, I mean, many of them do have this system. So they won't open until the train doors are wide open. And it's great, you know. Nobody can push you here, you're very safe.
The local train bound for Nakameguro is arriving at track 3.
So here we are.
Please wait behind the yellow line wall. 足元にご注意ください。3番線の電車が中目黒行きです。
I was just checking. I thought I only had like 2 stops, 2 transfers, but I have 3. But things are moving along smoothly. The whole idea with this video, guys, is for people who will be coming to Tokyo for the first time and are curious about how to navigate the train. That's why I'm trying to film as much of my struggle as I can. And these are color coded, like the red one was the red line. I'm on the freaking gray line, and now it's gray. It's pretty cool the way they did it.
The next stop is 神谷町。中目黒終点です。お忘れ物なさいませんようご注意ください。東京メトロをご利用くださいましてありがとうございました。出口は左側です。
So this is where I do my last transfer, and I'm gonna take the red line, Toyoko line, platform 1. Your boy Ivan's rolling. All right. So now I'm looking for the sign for the Toyoko line for arrival only. Platform. I don't know. This might be the one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is. Oh man, that was my train. Okay, I just noticed it says 1 right here, platform 1, and Toyoko line. All of these lines here. Oh, that's an express one. Maybe not that, but we'll see. All right. So I made it here, and then I have to take my final train, transfer here, and then go to my destination. So guys, when I got here, I got a little bit confused because so my train dropped me off here, and right away I'm in platform 1. But see, I got very confused because look, they have all of these lines over here. Yokohama, Mocho, Shin Yokohama, Futomagawa. All of these lines are right here. So how do you know which one it is? This gentleman was kind enough to help me. He doesn't speak English, but he used his phone and he basically refreshed my map. He basically refreshed his phone to check it. He told me 12:30. I was trying to figure out how do you know. Well, I also refreshed my phone and literally it tells you what time the next train going where you're going is. It's 12:27 where I am right now, and it's at 12:30 that this train is coming. So you match that time to this one right here, and you know how long you have to wait. Because there are several trains that are gonna be stopping right here. So you wanna make sure you grab the right one. So it's at 12:30, because there's different lines coming through here. So this is it can be a little bit confusing here. So just, Google Maps is your best friend. Google Maps is your best friend. I'm impressed about how accurate everything has been. So you get out and use trains right away. There's so many different type of stations here, Some of them you have to walk a bit. This one is not the case. It's just direct. Another thing I wanted to mention earlier is that, part of the reason I was a little bit skeptical coming here is because what makes Japan unique to every other country that I have been to before or that I have watched videos about is that I've seen even white content creators address that they were sitting on the train and there was like nobody willing to sit next to them.
Why would Japanese people rather stand on a crowded train than sit next to a foreigner?
And all of these things, so I was feeling like, wow, if white people are complaining about basically the way they are being treated here, then maybe me as a black person will be worse. And the reality is, some of it is exaggerated for content. So what I was saying is, a lot of it is exaggerated for content. And when I was riding here, I've seen people my complexion sitting on the train and people would sit next to them. There was no problem. You know what I mean? I didn't experience people getting up if a black person is sitting down or not being willing to sit with them and stuff like that. So I don't know, sometimes people just say things on video just to like create some kind of drama. What I'm trying to say is Japanese people are freaking nice, man. But if you think racism, if you expect racism everywhere you go, then that's what you're gonna see. If you think that people are treating you a certain way because you're black, then anything that happens to you is you're gonna say it's because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get up, go to a restaurant, you by yourself, they give you a seat on the corner, you're gonna be like, oh, they only give me that seat because I'm black. But the reality is, that's maybe where they sit people that are by themselves, regardless of the color. If you are in a big group, it's a different section in the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? If people get up, maybe they just don't want to sit anybody next to anybody, or if they get up, it's maybe because they're getting off at the next stop. You know what I'm saying? And if people don't sit next to you, it might be because they just don't want to sit down. It's not necessarily because of your color, but sometimes people like exaggerate things and create drama. And the messed up things about these comments like that is that it has an impact. You watch these videos, and unless you've been to the country before, you feel like, man, these Japanese people, they might be this way, that way. No, man, it's not true. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad my friends told me, nah, just go, enjoy yourself. Japan is awesome, man. Because I was really hesitating coming here. I delayed my trip once because I was a little bit nervous, but no, people are very quiet. You know what I mean? They're about themselves. Here, physical contact is not really a thing. I think I mentioned that before. You don't see a lot of people shake your hands. It's more like a bow, just say hello. So yeah. This is the one I'm gonna take, regardless. I hope this is the right one, but this is the one I'm taking. We made it. We have made it here, guys. We have made it. Yes. That's amazing. I should title this video, is it true that nobody wants to sit next to you in the Tokyo train stations? The answer is nobody cares really. They're doing their own thing. Don't believe what you see online. Japanese people are freaking nice. Freaking nice. Here we are. So the main thing you have to take out of this video, definitely use the Suica card. You don't have to look for it anywhere but your phone, alright? Makes it so easy. And you all set. Boom. Alright. 340 yen. And I made it here. So I'm gonna reach out to my friend. He told me this is a pretty local spot. So reach out to him, and I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this video about navigating the Tokyo train system. For some reason, after getting some rest, I felt finally comfortable enough to venture on my own and experience what it's like to navigate the train in the beautiful city of Tokyo. So if it's your first time on the channel, kindly hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. Don't believe what you hear. It is not true. People need to stop saying Japanese people don't want to sit next to you in the train, whether you are black or white or something. People need to stop talking trash. Japan is not like that. They don't care. They're just on their own. If you see race as a problem, you're going to see everywhere. If someone looks at you like this, you're going to say it's because of your color. If someone looks at you like that, you're going to say it's because you're black. If they give you wooden chopstick instead of metal chopsticks, you're going to say they only give you wooden chopsticks because you're black. People have to stop that. It's not real. It's not nice. And it impacts the mind and it scares people into not traveling to certain places. So I'm here to debunk that for you guys. It is not true. I love this place. I love Japan. I know I'm only here for a few days, but if a place is weird, you don't need to spend a year to know it. You feel it right away. Japan is awesome. Visit Japan. Share the video, guys. Come to Japan. See you on the next one. Peace out.